Hey everybody! So this is a first. I'm doing a live video. I have a bone to pick, and it has everything to do with other CPAs. Now, CPAs need to be really careful when giving clients or giving people who are not their clients advice when it comes to their taxes and their businesses. And the reason for that is because they do not understand the detail and the nuances that are involved with that person's situation and can give them advice that is actually incorrect. They put themselves at risk doing so, and they may undermine something that is trying to be done with the other CPA. It's been happening a lot lately, and I understand that a lot of people are going to go out and they're going to collect information from wherever they can. But if you are receiving information from another professional, in this case a CPA, it's really, really important that you go back to your primary CPA and say, hey, I was talking to this other CPA and here were some recommendations. What do you think? Thankfully, a client that I spoke to this morning did just that, because the advice that the CPA had given him was clearly done with absolutely no knowledge as to the situation and details surrounding this individual's business and tax return. And had this client not consulted with me prior to moving forward with it, he actually would have lost money. I want you to remember that, like hear that part, is that it wasn't necessarily that the advice was bad, it just wasn't relevant to this client's situation and could have hurt them had they not come and spoken to me. This is a really big bone for me to pick because I do get a lot of people who come to me and they ask for advice. And one of the first things I say is, I don't want to step on your CPA's toes, number one. And number two, I don't know enough about your situation to give you advice, but here are some questions you can ask your CPA. So it's really frustrating to me when other CPAs do this without keeping that in mind. And it's really easy to do. Again, I get it. But I guarantee you that if you're a CPA giving advice to somebody who is not your client, that person has not given you the entire picture of what's going on. So it's trouble that I prefer to keep myself out of. I know a lot of other CPAs who do, but as a consumer of that information, just be sure that when you are getting that information that you go back to your primary CPA and ask the questions. I think it's great that you're out getting information and that you are getting questions to ask. It means that you're putting a lot of thought into your business. Just be really careful about it so that you don't wind up losing money or undermining a situation that you had planned with your primary CPA. All right, you guys, didn't plan to do this, but it's great to see you. Again, as always with my videos, the overall reaching message here is please consult with your CPAs. I hope you all have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week. Take care, everybody.